I decided to spend next 10 hours learning Hanzo to prove that he is absolutely broken in the current meta. Let's take a look at my results hour by hour. First hour of the challenge, and I already felt that this character is gonna be exceptionally complex and hard to master right as I started playing it. The fact that you have to completely relearn the patterns of shooting simply because I was so accustomed to hit scan characters, I like aim training, and I've spent over like 10,000 hours in FPS games. And let me tell you, I have not played FPS games about archery. Surely you can compare that with like ballistics and trying to shoot a sniper rifle for like very long distances, but that was rough, man. That was actually like, look at that kill on Kiriko. Do you think it was intentional that I killed her? Absolutely not. And then look at that. Oh my God. No. Get me out of this game. Get me out of this game. Get out of here. So here, like, I don't know, man. Look at that shot. Woo! That was actually nice. That was actually nice. And then yeah, I died from cringe from other Hanzo. Yeah, this is just lack of experience speaking in me. And then I'm like, getting the kill on the Hanzo here again, I believe. Yeah, he was trying to ulti and then I just cancelled it. Like actual pure luck, I don't know. And then the railing got me. So I decided to switch. There is a new thing that I want to experiment on. Is like I'm playing an OTP character, but I am swapping to like give myself some space simply because it's like quite impossible to play Hanzo when you are playing against a really good Genji player. As well as Junker Queen is a problem. And then look at that overtime. Holy, this was an actual disaster and a half for us and opponents. We were completely like swapping characters left and right. Everyone's Lucio, everyone's Tracer, everyone's Ball, and I had to include that in here because if you want to play Hanzo, you really have to understand your possibilities and limitations, and sometimes character is not gonna work into the comp that you're forcing it to. So next time, make sure that you are comfortable with it. Hour 2, and sometimes I feel like the life is just a hole of suffering with a few glimpses of happiness. This is exactly how I felt playing Hanzo, especially against Genji. Very, very cool experience. I had quite a lot of fun. Look at those arrows. I definitely did everything so that guy would walk into my arrow. It was not luck-based. And a very interesting thing is that when you partly give away the control of the results that you are getting, like look at that, oh my god. When you partly give away the control of the results that you are getting, you might end up in a situation when you are like, why would I even try, right? Because it's all luck-based, right? But the key is to really control what you can control, right? Your mind, your positioning, your timings, and your character. If you feel like the Hanzo is quite difficult, swap. If you think that the comp is not at your favor, swap. I felt that the character is still far from being like even understandable in terms of like my current experience, but yeah. Around 3-hour mark is typically when I get some glimpse of hope when it comes to playing characters. I felt that on Tracer, I felt that on Widowmaker. I would hit more shots, I would be in better positions, I would be better mechanically and understand the rotation of the abilities and cooldowns, as well as I would use them in a somewhat proper way. Did I feel that on Hanzo? Absolutely not. If you would get a tier list of the characters based on their complexity and how hard would it be to completely master them and be like really good at them, Hanzo is gonna be my top 3, my personal top 3. I have not played all characters yet, so maybe there are hidden gems that I would have to look into, but I would say that Tracer would be exceptionally hard to master exceptionally complex character. Wrecking Ball is another one. Winston can be exceptionally hard. But it felt that I really had to learn how to walk again when it comes to Hanzo, because it's not a hit scan character. He's shooting projectiles, and they are very, very unexpected. And not only that, you have to like take a guess where your opponent will be. He's gonna juke you with like AD movement, and that is just, it goes into a different realm of like luck-based kind of thing. Yet I was cooking sometimes. Like, look at that shot on the Mercy. Completely unintentional. Like, if he would have went like to the right, just a little bit, 20 millimeters to the right, I would not be able to get a shot. That's Hanzo right here. And then here, oh my god, man, help. Hour 4, and it's time to change everything. It's time to step up the game. It's time to be exceptional. By the way, these 2 clips that I got from Junkertown from Hour 4 are the only 2 clips that I got from Junkertown. And one of them is me dying from cringe. We're going for the next game. How do I feel about Hanzo? I feel like I don't want to play Hanzo. I feel like the character is just above my skill level. It is above and beyond my imagination. I have no idea how to play him correctly. I'm forcing him into Echo and Diva and Winston and Widowmaker, and certainly something is wrong about that. Yet, I still pushed through. I still was able to find some value. It's not like I was giga useless. It's not that wow, oh my god, actually insane sequence of moves. Never mind, I'm taking it back. I'm just amazing on the character. Hour 4, whoo, I'm cooking like crazy, like a madman. Did you see that Widow shot? And then a Diva shot? Sheesh. And then he nanoed me. No. I played the game of Junkrat, and the dude nanoed me on Junkrat, and I'm like, why did you do that? And I did a triple kill. And I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna ulti, and we're gonna absolutely cook, and then then we died, you know. And I'm like, how? Why? What? Nice shot on the Mercy, and then we demag this guy on Diva. I mean, I'm okay at the character at Hour 4. I understand how like the projectiles fly and stuff. That was a great kill on Kiriko, but that's that. If you'll pay close attention to my crosshairs, you can actually understand that I'm on my villain arc. I'm switching crosshairs every hour, like it's the root problem of all problems that I have on Hanzo, and it's not the fact that it's a projectile character. I have no experience on them. Surely, Chris, just change the crosshair. It will definitely make you play better. But honestly, on Hour 5, I had a lot more highlights than I had on like previous hours. They were a lot more interesting. The sequence of like shots were a lot cleaner and better. And I feel like the biggest takeaway I can get from like this particular match is the fact that enemies were just allowing me to exist, even though they were playing Bolt Racer, and that should be an absolute no when it comes to like me playing Hanzo. Look at that. Oh my god, man, I'm so bad at the game. Like, they were just allowing me to be on high grounds. They were just allowing me to take positions of power and really accelerate my gameplay on the character. I like that we have Brig. Honestly, I thought Brig is such a bad character, but when I played her, I'm gonna definitely do 10-hour Brig challenge. It's gonna be massive. How did I miss that shot, man? Oh no! And how did I hit that shot? Like, if you would ask me to, like explain this match to you using one word, I would say luck. Like, you will see some shots that were so lucky, it's actually insane. I think it's gonna be the next clip, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this clip. I wasn't even shooting at this guy. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna shoot the ball. Boom, headshot. What the hell? and then like right here. Look at that. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Okay, I admit, you have dopamine rush when you are headshotting someone on Hanzo. Yes, yes. It's a lot more pleasurable, a lot more valuable to your monkey brain when you are headshotting someone on Hanzo rather than you headshotting someone on Ashe. Simply because, like, there is an element of rarity to it, right? You don't just headshot every single fight. Well, maybe you do if you are an Overwatch League Hanzo player. Bro, I'm looking at the replays from Hanzo players that have like thousands of hours in the game, and they are playing in Overwatch Pro League. But they are so clean in comparison with me. Holy man, I'm literally a brick in comparison with them. But of course, we'll have our individual journeys, and it's just the matter of you like leveling up as much as you can, as well as not comparing to anyone except you from the past. And our 5 me was definitely cooking a lot harder than our 1 me on Hanzo. At the end, opponents got 2.5 points on the clock. What am I even saying? And then we are going for attack. I finished this round with a very, very good stats, and that was a lucky hit. Like, that was a lucky headshot again. And unfortunately, our guy just had problems with internet, and at the end, we were not able to convert that into a victory. Yeah, so he left here, and I'm just dying from cringe from Zen, and that was the last shot of this hour. Boom. If I could send a voice message to every single human being on Earth, what would it be? I thought about it, but after this challenge, I knew for a fact that it would be God bless Genji players. That's everything I wanted to say regarding my experience on hour 6 playing Hanzo. This game was particularly hard simply because it's like at least the 10th time that I'm doing something at the start of the game, or the start of the fight. And then I just could not really get the value next, and that's a big problem, because in ranked you really need to be self-sustained. You really need to carry games by yourself. You just cannot expect your teammates to carry them for you. That's a very bad mentality that I need to get rid of ASAP. Yeah, just look at that. Look at that. Nice. We're going for the next game, and oh my god, the cooking skills on this game. Look at that. Look at those shots. Well, it looked a lot cooler in my head, but that's gonna be a good. That's gonna be a good one. Nice, nice. What a shot, Ant. Like, if you would show me those clips, I would say, nah, bro, Chris from hour 6 would never be able to land shots like this. I would actually land some insane bangers, and look at that, look at that. Like, how? Why? Look at the death cam. And that was actually so beautiful. That was such a beautiful kill on Sojourn. I have no idea how I did it. I have actually no idea how I did it. And then I landed shot here and landed shot here. Bro, nah, ain't no way. Is this Chris on Hanzo on hour 6? Ain't no way. This is your typical quality character development from anime. Bro thinks he's a main character while he's gonna die in episode 9. Die from cringe. Oh no, man. And that was a beautiful dragon. Like, I'm looking at my clips and I'm like, holy, wait a second. And like, I'm like the boy from the Kazuki. It's like, wait a second, who are you? Nice kill into the soldier here. And then we are going for the lamp here. We got the lamp boys, and then we got the Baptiste. And then we are just turning around, casually killing Cassidy here. Nice. Torbjorn is the worst character to play when you have Hanzo on the enemy team, simply because your turret is never gonna be alive. Like, look at that. Oh, you walled it. Boom. That was a nice shot. That was actually a clean shot. And then we got the kill on the Risa here. We are just blasting through them. Honestly, we are just giga cooking. Boom. hour 7, and it's safe to say that my gameplay has improved so much. It's cleaner, it's a lot more crisp, I am more deadly and forgiven way less things than I would have forgiven when it would be an hour 1. I am hitting shots that I'm supposed to hit on Hanzo, and honestly, Blizzard World is such an amazing map for Hanzo nowadays. In the previous patch, people were playing Cassidy, but since he is quite nerfed, lately people are running Hanzo and Tracer as a DPS pair. Look at that Mercy player, he thinks that he's the main character, while he's gonna die in the first episode. And then I get the kill here, like look at that. It's just really, really smooth. I'm not like overpicking corners, I understand whether I should be... whether I should be doing this or that. Like this is insane. I actually did not believe that I will be able to like bring really good value on even on hour 10 of the challenge, and I feel like I am bringing value. Like the fact that you can be dead with a split second in Overwatch is such a dreadful feeling that it actually makes you play in a lot like in a way that you will actually like force yourself into bad situations and positions. For example, there are maps like Havana, Circuit Royale, where you're literally not picking any like wide angles simply because you are at the risk of dying from cringe from Hanzo, right? So the same goes here. Like the shots are so lucky, but I feel like luck is the combination between you having enough competence and you being at the right place at the right time. So these are the two things that will actually make you a better player on Hanzo. Practice them. It's gonna be better. Trust me. 8-hour mark is when I feel like Hanzo went from the category of the character I would almost never take, even if the situation is present and I would definitely benefit from that, to a character that I would take on Hanzo maps just to have fun. In the current meta, people are playing Hanzo Tracer on Blizzard World, people are playing Hanzo Widowmaker on Havana, on Circuit Royale as well. This character is very, very versatile and can be played in different comps. He is actually insanely strong if you can land shots. Whoo, man, come on. And I felt that I am a lot better with my like pressure, because it feels like pressure is one of the key factors of your success in Overwatch. The team that's pressuring the other team better will have better positions, they will have better cooldowns, they will have better results in general. And I was cooking. I was actually cooking in this match, and it's really interesting to see how my mechanical skill shifted from me not being able to hit the ocean from the beach to me landing insane shots, even if there is a luck element involved. Obviously, there is luck element involved every single time, but again, just like we talked previously, you can control these things. Get a beautiful kill on Genji here, and the Tracer is also Giga dying. Look at that. Oh, 20 HP. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And we are going for a kill onto the nanoed Reinhardt here. Oh, that was actually a nice life grip. That was actually a nice life grip. Unfortunately, yeah, the Reinhardt team were not able to really help him there. All in all, I felt like I am doing something. I actually did not notice that, but I shot him for half HP and my guy was able to finish him off because of that with High Noon. Holy, that's value right there. That's actually value right there. Love it, love it. And here I debated that guy. He's like, yo, he's dynamited, and I just headshot him in the air. Yeah, that it's so satisfying to land those shots. It's like, wow. Like Hanzo takes skill. It takes mechanical skill, it takes like positioning, understanding. Like here I shot this Tracer and my ball booped him and we were able to win this team fight, and I think we were able to win the game as well simply because of the fact that the second DPS was just not present. And I'm gonna do a Dragon Strike here just to zone out left and right sides, completely disengage the enemy threat and get a W. Nice. If you want to have a happy life, you really need to be clear and vocal about your possibilities and limitations as a man. The same goes for happiness while playing Overwatch. People don't think about it, but as a reality, you need to have more time and dedicated practice on a character to really get to master him. 10 hours is not enough. 100 hours is not enough. Even 1,000 hours of applied, very focused learning sometimes is not enough. What are we even talking about? If you want to get good at something, you need to spend at least 10,000 hours. This is a statistical, scientific, proven fact. Yet, you can get a lot of newbie gains and a lot of like dopamine rush and euphoria while playing the character, especially while learning something new. And certainly you can get the basics, just like the Pareto rule, right? You can get 80% of the basics in 20% of your time spent on the character, but last 20% that will take 80% of effort, time, and like focus are gonna be so detrimental. They will actually be a deciding factor whether you're gonna be an absolute top G, the best, or me on Hanzo. All in all, I had absolute great time playing this character. Certainly I'm gonna play him more, especially when the meta is gonna be just like that. And another thing I wanted to mention is that don't be afraid to swap characters. You're like, oh, I'm just an OTP Hanzo. No, they are taking Pharah. Stop throwing games for your team. Look at that. I literally like did so much damage that they were just not ready for it, right? And if you're playing Hanzo and let's say he was playing Hanzo and you are diffing him and he switches to Pharah and now you're playing Cassidy, he's still at a very, very big disadvantage. So make sure that you play rock, paper, scissors in a correct manner and not be afraid to swap characters. Last and final hour of the challenge, and it's time to give my honest thoughts and opinion about whether you should be playing Hanzo, what kind of comps you should be running him into, and what are the worst and the best characters to play with and against. I would say that Hanzo is exceptionally strong in the current meta, especially if you can land shots. This is single-handedly one of the most important aspects of playing this character, as easy as it sounds. In terms of the characters, the worst one is definitely gonna be Genji, very, very lore accurate. If you have seen the animated short, the archer dude completely fails miserably against the cyber ninja. But yeah, and the best are definitely gonna be Bastion. It's a very, very good counter. Torbjorn is definitely suffering against Hanzo as well. You can make it work. Ashe can be also really easy to hit, especially because of her reduced movement speed. In terms of tanks, you are kind of self-sufficient and really don't need anyone. You are just flanking, you are taking high ground, so it does not actually matter what your team is taking. You can make Hanzo work. As I've said, people are running dive comps in the current meta. I've been watching Overwatch League publics, top 500 publics, and people are usually going for like something like if it comes to Blizzard World, they are taking Monkey, Hanzo, Tracer, Kiriko, and Ana or Lucio, right? And this way you are actually like getting a lot of value. You are very very dominant and aggressive up front, and you can actually have that one-shot ability with you every single time you play. That was a beautiful clip right here. I got nanoed, very good nano, very on time, and we were able to actually get the W because of it. Yeah, that was so lucky. Such a good flick. And then I'm like, whoa, where is he? And then I'm just waiting for this guy. I'm gonna climb up on him, headshot him, and that's gonna be a nice W right here. Brig is left on the point alone, and there is nothing she can do about us. we're going for attack, and this is when the happy little accident happened. I have enough ult charge for the dragon strike, and then I'm doing it. This was so funny. And then they kill Ramatra. This guy is fading away, and then this dude is like sitting in the corner just being chilling. Nice. We got the kill on him, and then we got the brig kill. I pretend that I'm very, very useful. Just as usual on Hanzo. But yeah, the character is exceptionally strong. You can definitely make it work in ranked. And if you like playing like characters that are projectiles, it's definitely cool. And look at that clip. Holy, 1, 2... And then, oh my god, man. These are the moments that you live for, you know? These are the moments that you play for. It is definitely so satisfying to headshot people. Again, highly advise you to try the character. It's very, very good if you can master it, just like with Tracer, right? If you're a new player on Tracer, the character might seem counterintuitive, the character might seem like it's really bad, while in reality it's exceptionally strong and good. You just need to find a way to utilize it. God bless Genji players. This guy was a Genji OTP. I should have played Mei and absolutely destroyed him, make his life miserable, yet I'm suffering on Hanzo myself. I think that's the way. I had to use all my kung fu to kill him. Nice. The lore was not accurate. Hanzo won. Anyways, thank you very much for being there with me. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate the comments. See you in the next one. Take care.